welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, I wanted to create this video because I was just doing some reflection. Right now it's Saturday and I just finished getting my nails done. Feeling good about that, and I was doing some self-reflection. Every day I like to sit back and think about the things that I've learned, and today I wanted to discuss people pleasing and why it can be harmful. This is something that is near and dear to my heart. I mentioned on this platform plenty of times where not choosing yourself can really not only disrupt your nervous system, but just attack every area of your life. So I'm going to show you a drawing that I just created not too long ago. Okay. So here it is. We have a person walking away, and we have another person going after the person, and then we have another person that's living a carefree life, just moving on, right? Moving on up as we can see the stairs. This person is leaving, but this person is actually trying to get his attention. So we're going to call this A, B, and C. Okay? So A is moving along, basically giving like the hands up, like I'm done. I don't want to speak to you. Leave me alone. You didn't give me my way. I am going to gaslight you, and so forth. Now B is trying to get A's attention, understanding that A has does not want to do have anything to do with B, right? And this is something that I feel that a lot of times people suffer from. Instead of walking away like C is, like, okay, well, you don't want to have anything to do with me. You don't feel like talking to me. I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life. I'm moving on up. But people tend to find themselves stuck somewhere between here. I know for myself, for years, I was B, you know, always trying to make sure everybody was happy around me, always kind of like putting my feelings to the side because I felt like I wanted to be the bigger person, and that's okay. But when it comes a self-sacrifice, this is when things can get really out of hand. And I am creating this particular video for you guys because I wanted to let you know if you are suffering from people pleasing and you don't know how to get from B to C, well, I wanted to give you a couple of tips that I believe that could definitely help you. Number one, understand that you are worthy. Your happiness is just as important as A. Okay? You being happy is just as important as the next person. You putting yourself second, last, third is not going to change anything. Most of the time, when a person does not want to leave what you're offering, it's best just to leave them alone. It's best just to leave them alone. So number one, choose yourself first. Number two, self-respect. Honor yourself, right? Have the ability to dial back and say to yourself, I am worthy, and if what I have is not being reciprocated, it's okay. I can walk away. I can walk away. There's no reason why I should be submitting myself to A, especially when they don't want to have anything to do with you, right? And this can be hard, right? This can be really, really hard. And I understand that it's not an easy thing, especially when you kind of like was groomed to be this person, right? A lot of times you can find yourself, especially as siblings, maybe you were the oldest child and you were always taught to take care of your younger siblings. You was always taught to give your toys, or you was always taught that being putting yourself second is a form of godliness, right? You are making you're becoming the sacrificial lamb. But here's the thing, Jesus already did that for you. God never required you to put yourself in a position where you are always chasing, right? A matter of fact, doesn't it say, and don't quote me in the scripture, but it says, I'll make you the head, not the tail. The head, not the tail. So God always wants you to be sure footed, like always moving forward, always realizing this life in your best light. He wants you to be in a position where you are fruitful, you are benefiting, you are, yes, showing love, you're bringing forth who you are, but at the same token, you're not doing it in a way where you're acting like you're God, right? That's for God to do, right? And this is not to say that you can't help your fellow man. Of course, do that, but do not do it to your own detriment. And I believe when you start to work on these patterns and realizing these patterns within yourself, you'll be able to walk away when your energy is not being reciprocated, right? And last but not least, mirror work. Guys, I kid you not, this is the secret sauce. If you are struggling with your self esteem issues, if you are struggling from having a voice, standing and saying your affirmations in the mirror is number one T. Why is that? Words are powerful. When you speak life into yourself, you are pouring back into yourself. Rather than pouring into somebody that does not want your energy, you pour back into yourself. You say your affirmations. I am worthy. I am powerful. I am strong. I'm a child of God. I was meant for more. I prosper. I am a conqueror. I am a queen. You see how these words, just hearing those words puts you on a different frequency. And before you know it, you'll be skipping up the stairs, moving along with your own life, because guess what? You throw your hands up. Okay, you don't want my help? Bye-bye. And you want to hear the funny thing about it? Usually the person that stops chasing, usually when you are now focused on yourself, exuding a certain amount of confidence, A will find its way to C, okay? But you're gone. You're off. You already took the steps. You did the work. You said your affirmations. You healed yourself. You are now in a space where it's just up from here. I hope this video helped somebody in the least. I hope this helped you. I hope this helped you in at least, because it definitely helped me. I remember when I was going through my dark night of the soul, and this definitely empowered me. Being able to work on yourself, guys. Self-development is extremely important, and especially if you want to get into different areas in your life, or if you want to achieve different things in different areas in your life, your self-development is key. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Guys, stay blessed, stay in peace, and stay empowered. Peace.